Motion, I have a second. All those in favor say aye. Any, that any council member wishing to go, the city would purchase a ticket for them.
Oh, yep.
All right, so all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed?
Yes.
All right, motion carries 4-1.
We have to talk about the Judas for approving taxpayer money to pay for a mayor's ball.
I'll just make a motion that if a council member wishes to go, that the city will pay for that ticket, and that's the extent of our cost.
Second.
Why I, as a taxpayer, am going to pay for you to go to a $150 a ticket ball that I don't particularly want to go to, don't move in the social set that goes to it. I don't want my tax-paying dollars to go to that. I think it's ridiculous. You want to go to this ball that the mayor is putting on, pay for your ticket yourself.
I mean, so at first when the mayor started talking about this and he had done it on his own without consent of the council, he's like, I didn't want to really spend any money on it, but hey, let's spend money on it now. And after all the controversy about it, you would think he would have stepped back and said, let's just let we've done enough. We've already, talked about it. We've printed flyers using taxpayer money, and we've used some staff, or at least unpaid staff, is what he said. But you would think that would have been enough, and but no, let's buy tickets for everybody to go, and so they can schmooze with everybody, and maybe fill their campaign coffers.
During the previous council meeting, he said that, this is what the citizens want. They want more events like this. And then he referred to the red, white, and boom, which is a free community event. Yeah. He failed to mention that it costs $150 per ticket. It's pretty much out of reach. Would you agree? Out of reach for most families right now, especially.
I would think so. Yeah, $150 to go to a ball right now for some people.
Yeah,
it's like there's no way, and yet you're spending our money to go to it.
I think it's enough for the city's mayor to be making videos and posting on Facebook and social media saying, oh, this is the mayor's ball, the mayor's ball. Let the mayor buy you a ticket, not me, the taxpayer.
They want the taxpayers to pay for it.
Yeah, should we start paying for their groceries and stuff too? I mean, they already get a salary. Can you use part of that salary to buy a $150 ticket if you really want to go? Like, wouldn't that show everybody, hey, this is a good cause? I want to spend my own money to go, but no, I want to spend your money. It's so important to me. Sorry, it's so important to me. I want to spend your money to go.
And only one of them, Councilwoman Moscoso, is the one that voted no on this. Yeah. But the Judas Four, which is why they're so infamously known as the Judas Four, all together were like, we want to go to this gala.
And Andrew Connors ran with his red signs everywhere, so insinuating that he's a staunch conservative, and which usually means that they watch the money. Obviously, he doesn't care about your money. He doesn't care about taxpayer money.
I mean, and if all five of them go, that's $750. And to some people, that's a drop in the bucket for government. But you do a drop of a bucket here, 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 and eventually your bucket's full.
There was someone in my life that spent a lot of money. I was trying to tell them, hey, you need to manage money better. And but I just went to the dollar store. Yeah, but you bought 100 things for $1. That's still $100 that you spent at the dollar store. So just because it's only $1 doesn't mean that you can spend buy 1,000 things and it not be $1,000. So that's what they're like. Oh, this is only $150. The next thing's only $250. The other thing's only $50. But it's government. It all adds up. So.
What do you guys think about support being the city provides tickets for us to go? We get it for the NAACP.
And there's some ethics law violation concerns. That was brought up at the previous meeting. And I know that there's some citizens that are planning to file ethics complaints. I don't know if they already have. And then there's an additional layer to this because there's sponsors of this already coming out. Oh, yeah. And they're a part of the culture plan for the proposed golf course development, and they're sponsoring the ball. So now there's questions about will Connors abstain from the November vote to avoid the perception that the ball's funding influenced his decision.
Yeah, and I've talked about this before, and I think some of the city council members, when they've been confronted about like people giving to their campaign and such, the bare minimum, and I've said this before on other things, the bare minimum is that during that hearing, they say, hey, they were a sponsor of a ball that we all went to, but I am not going to let that, affect my judgment today.
If you vote as the elected body to run the city, you vote that there's a valid public purpose for an expenditure of funds, that is the kind of thing that the court is rarely, if ever, going to overturn.
Money is important in people's lives, and it affects people's judgment. It really does. And it's almost like they don't care when they're saying it. They don't care that you care about it. They don't care what you think about it. They'd rather just move on.
Is that true representation of the people then?
I don't think so. I think that's a...
Or is that
they're doing
representing your
disservice.
bill?
Exactly. They're doing a disservice to the people who elected them. I think the people who elected them, if they see there's money going to them and then their decisions is made that's maybe contrary to what that person elected them wanted,